save around $40,000 to $50,000 a year after. Hey guys, this is Harnoor from Georgia State University, America.
Hey guys, this is Harkirat and I passed out from IIT Roorkee last year.
And this video is going to be mainly the comparison and hiring differences between America and IITs. So let's get started.
So the first question that most of you guys might be having is what is the package difference or the placement difference in terms of the package once you get a CS job in the US and in India. So I can speak in terms of what is the average package that an IITian or an NITian or a triple IT guy gets after his placement. The average should lie anywhere between 10 to 15. So if you're doing decent to good in your studies, and if you're able to crack the interviews well, this is what you should be expecting after a moderate, not too heavy 4 years of study at IITs or some other good college.
And what about the salary that students from IIT get in US?
Right. So the one thing that I should mention is that not a lot of people go to the US straight away. There are a number of people would be, let's say, in single digits. The salary that you can expect if you're getting placed in the US can be anywhere between 100 to 150K US dollars. However, you don't get placed there directly. You will probably be going to some other remote location of that the same company. So if let's say you're in Microsoft, you'll probably go to Microsoft Canada and you'll get paid according to the standards over there. After you move to the US, your salary reaches that level. This is the fresher basic range. 100 to 150 is what you can expect. Yeah.
So for here in US, it varies from state to state, and the minimum you can get is like $70,000 after undergrad in CS, and the maximum could be 110K, 120K as well, according to your experience, internship, research experience, and all that. And the average I have seen is $85,000. So it could be like 100,000 in California, New York, or it could be $85,000, $90,000 in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right. Yeah, so it basically gets down to the purchasing power parity. In the same company, it depends on the location which you're at. You can get paid X to Y depending on where you're living. Second question that a lot of you guys might be interested in is what is the fee structure and what is the fee difference between IITs and in the US? So in a general college in India, be it triple IT, BITS or IIT, the per semester fees could range anywhere between 1 to 1.5 lakh. So it's actually lies in the middle somewhere. 1.2 is what you can expect in terms of your mess fees, your electricity, your food, and your tuition fees as well. So that's what you would be paying per semester, and multiply that by 8 semesters or 10 semesters depending on your course. That's what you'll be paying. If you're in a 5-year course, you will get paid back a RA-ship fee, which will be close to 12 to 15,000 per month if you're doing an RA under a professor in your 5th year.
Amazing. So it's like, as you said, 1.2 lakh per semester. So it's like 2.5 lakhs per year, right?
That's true.
Yeah. And now in US, I think the minimum is like $5,000 tuition fee per year that I have seen, because some students got scholarships abroad, like in UT Dallas, UT Arlington. They give really good scholarships. So that was like their tuition structure, $6,000. And after food expenses, living expenses, the minimum they were paying like $12,000. So this is like a data that I got from my own friends studying in various universities, and this was the minimum I found, so $12,000. But I personally pay a little bit more, so it's $20,000. And average should be like $30,000 a year, because universities in California are like super expensive. It could be like $60,000 a year. So that's why average brings to $30,000 a year. So if you compare the minimum, then if you stick to minimum, if you get scholarships like that, then it could be $12,000 a year. Then it would be minimum like 8 to 10 lakhs rupees per year. No whatsoever. Yeah.
Right.
And if you get like 100% scholarship, that is rare in some Ivy League. That's need blind scholarship, like according to your parents' salary. Then it could be free as well. But I am not talking about that. So I'm just talking about general criteria. So there's a huge difference.
Yeah, there is a huge difference. And taking forward that point, in IITs, I know that if the same means scholarship is present, so if your parents are earning, I think less than 4.5 lakh or 3.5 lakh is the per annum, that's your net family income, then your tuition fees is reimbursed to you for all the 8 semesters. So that's something that happens at IITs as well. And that's actually pretty common. I think a lot of people, around 200 people per year, are taking that scholarship.
So we are only allowed to work part-time. So we make around $8 an hour, $10 an hour, $12 an hour, according to the position, according to the state. For example, part-time salary is more in California and New York as compared to Georgia and Texas. So it varies. So I personally think that it could be like $600 to $700 or maybe $1,000 in New York and California, right, if you work for entire 20 hours a week.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And how much you can make by working part-time?
So I as I said, the minimum you should probably make 20-30,000 through an internship. Maximum I've seen people make 15 lakh during the 4 years of their college itself. So you can stretch if you want. I mean, it depends on how hardworking you are and the opportunities that you get when on campus. So I've seen people make anywhere between these two numbers. 15 lakh is the maximum I made.
Amazing. So by part-time internship and full-time internship, they were able to make 15 lakh rupees.
Yeah. Wow. So this is not during the internship. No, not just through internships. Internships will get max 1 lakh rupees a month. This is through part-time work during your college semesters. So teaching people, winning competitions, that's the basic agenda.
Perfect. Got it.
Work hours in terms of the academics that you have to go through would be a little bit higher in your first and the second year. So you'd be looking at around 40 hours per week, I think, if I remember correctly. But eventually, it'll be like pretty chill. By the third year or the fourth year, you'll be doing like 6-7 hours per week. And in some IITs, there is a 75% attendance criteria. Some of them have like 0%, and it's pretty lenient, I'd say. They don't really fail you if you don't go. So I know a lot of friends who didn't attend at all throughout the semester. It only depends on you performing well in the final examination. So attendance, I'd say, is pretty chill overall at least IITs I can speak of. So it's pretty chill. In terms of the private colleges, from what I've heard, a college like IIT, again, I didn't go there, so I don't know, but I think it's a little bit more strict. The attendance criteria, I think, is 85%, and it's strictly 85%. So you cannot take more than 7 leaves in a semester. If you do, they'll fail you. So yeah.
Okay, but in US it depends on professor to professor. So like it could be like attendance is like 5% or 10% of your grade. So let's say that you don't attend the class at all. So you will get 90 out of 100. If everything is 100%, then you will get a B grade instead of A. So that's the whole difference. So if you will attend half of the classes, you might get 95 out of 100. That will be A grade. So that's how it works.
Right. Cool. Pretty cool. And in terms of the other life, so it depends on which IIT you're in, basically which location you're in. If you're in Bombay or if you're in Delhi, then you'll have a pretty good college life outside the college as well. If you're in a place like Kharagpur or Roorkee, so the colleges have tried their best to provide you all the entertainment and all the facilities that you need inside the campus. So usually people don't step out as much. People do step out to go to places like Rishikesh or some other close by hill stations for leisure activities. But overall, in remote places, IIT life is usually restricted inside the IIT.
I mean, so students like work part-time, so they usually want to spend that money on themselves rather than in their housing and all that. So it depends. If I'm making like $700 by working part-time 20 hours a week, and if I make like $10 an hour, so it depends on me if I want to like pay those $700 that I make on a monthly basis on my rent, food, or I can even use to go out. But I personally don't go out, but some students like they have 1 week break in a semester. In that they travel, like they can go to California, Texas, wheresoever they want. They can make a road trip, and it's pretty affordable, $400 maybe. Not affordable, but according to the money they are making, it's for them it's affordable, not for me.
Yeah, sounds good. So there's this general trend that's starting up, and thanks to you, I think you've promoted that a lot. So why is it that a lot of people are going? So I never could have imagined going to the US for a bachelor's. So I didn't even know the career path. What exam do you exactly give? So what is that like, and what motivated you to start in that direction?
So I've already made a video on how I came to US, but in short, I would like to say that I really wanted to pursue computer science, and I knew that if I will not get a good rank at JEE, or if I will not get good marks in boards, I might not be able to get computer science. I might get civil engineering, and I didn't want to like study something that I don't like. So that's it for the part 1. Now remember to subscribe to Harkirat's channel and check out the part 2 on work-life comparison after college in IIT versus America. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.